How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Everybody getting it funny. What's going on, people? Another day that we call Saturday, and it would have been said, what's going to be for hope everybody's having a safe as far as weekend is being concerned with the new elected presidency. Hopefully everybody's being safe and not jumping in the oopala in reference to being negative as far as the, him being elected, Trump being elected and stuff. Anyway, that being said, I want to talk to you in reference to, it's supposed to be a KKK parade out there in North Carolina. Basically, I'm not surprised because this is very much prejudice type of state from what I'm seeing a lot more of my, as I do a lot of work in reference to listening to them and their transgenders, HB2 and all this other negative stuff as far as that. But I found something in reference to that as far as the parade. Now, it's supposed to take place in December. I guess they're getting everybody together. So basically, the video is to let people know that it's not supposed to be this way exactly. Check this out. Okay. The KKK announced North Carolina Victory Parade. Now, this took place on March the 1st, 2016. And here is Paul. He's going to talk in reference to this parade. Okay, check this out.
Going to the polls in 11 states today. There is a lot at stake. And this is the kind of moment where we should be having a serious debate about the policies needed to restore the American idea. Instead, the conversation over the last few days has been about white supremacist groups. As you know, I try to stay out of the day-to-day ups and downs of the primary. But I've also said when I see something that runs counter to who we are as a party and as a country, I will speak up. So today I want to be very clear about something. If a person wants to be the nominee of the Republican Party, there can be no evasion and no games. They must reject any group or cause that is built on bigotry. This party does not prey on people's prejudices. We appeal to their highest ideals. This is the party of Lincoln. We believe all people are created equal in the eyes of God and our government. This is fundamental. And if someone wants to be our nominee, they must understand this. I hope this is the last time I need to speak out on this race. It's time we get back to focusing on how, very specifically, how we are going to get to solving the many problems that American families are facing after 7 years of Barack Obama. For now, I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. So you just saw that now in Rhineland, North Carolina, while one reports the KKK activity in North Carolina is following Donald Trump's election as president was rebunked. The real KKK has announced a rally in the state. Trump, a Republican, was officially endorsed by the KKK during his campaign against Hillary Clinton, a Democrat. Trump won North Carolina on his way to winning presidency, defeating Clinton here by nearly 5% points. Details on the rally celebrating Trump's victory are scarce. It's being held by the loyal white kings of KKK, the Ku Klux Klan, basically, which is based on a permanent small incorporated company about 45 minutes north of Burlington North. And the thing about it is that here is more information to that as well.
Ku Klux Klan flyers are showing up on lawns across the U.S. In a Facebook video, Joe Leshner is holding a plastic bag containing a lollipop, rock, and message saying, "Are there troubles in your neighborhood? Contact the Traditionalist American Knights of the Ku Klux Klan today." The Washington Post is reporting plastic bags like this have turned up across the country, and many of them since Dylan Roof allegedly gunned down 9 African Americans in a Charleston, South Carolina church. Last month, residents in 3 Indiana counties received similar plastic KKK flyers criticizing immigrants and gays while asking residents to join the United Northern and Southern Knights of KKK. Lester said he has no idea what the flyers are, but they aren't wanted in his town, and plans to send the bags back to the KK chapter on the flyer.
Okay. So basically, according to the group's website, North Carolina was going to hold a rally, will be held on December the 3rd. However, KKK has not yet publicly announced its location at the time of the rally. The website refers to as the Victory Klan Parade and announced all of its caps that Trump raised unite my people. I report KKK activity as allowance country to Wednesday and debut by the news. Okay, you see that? Now, basically, Paul was saying that if anybody that select this stuff have to understand that we do not co-sign with you being a negative as far as a hate organization, and stuff like that. But basically, they're still moving forward because of whatever about news feed as far as that. The sad part about it is that I learned that one thing about Trump, you can honestly say, he actually showed you your people that's around you, people that are prejudiced, people that are racist, people that are bigoted, people that are homophobic. He actually made them come out as far as standing their truth. So now they're standing their truth, I have a question to ask you. Have you noticed that you have befriended a lot of new people? Have you ever noticed that you block more people than normal? Or you just noticed that you just don't care? I would love to you feel about this, because I blocked a couple of people that I already knew, and I knew them for a very long period of time, and I blocked them. And I know you say, well, Raven, that's kind of petty. It was their selection and stuff. They have the right to vote, which is very much true. But the only part that we keep seeing them missing, the point of, there are younger children out there. There are younger black and brown children, as well as white children, as well as Asian, as well as Jamaican, as well as Spanish. And the list goes on as far as all races, if I miss any, all races. If we're going to start exercising the fact that we want to show people as far as being different, we need to attack them, this is not the message that we need to give. These are younger generation that need to be inspired. They need to learn that they can be anything they want to be. Now, being prejudiced is being a bully and being very racial profiling and attacking each other is not the answer that we want. And the reason why I blocked them is because of that, because of the younger generation, especially ones who are different, that's going to be attacked and represented. And as you see, the backlash is actually happening. And it's not the world we need to live in. You need to think about this. There are young trans people out there. There are young trans youth that's going to be even more bullied, that's going to commit suicide even more so. And that's the reason why I'm standing up with it right now, because you have to understand, when it comes to a child, a lot of times they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to tell you. But they will go in their room and commit suicide. It doesn't matter how much they have a supportive parent. You put these things into their head and stuff, they're going to kill themselves. So, basically we have to stand up, we have to fight as far as them as well. And it's not just a minority thing when I talk about my videos, it's an everybody thing, because racism does exist and it's not going to stop. I hate to tell you this, but it's really not. And the thing about it is that you need to consider these younger people that's coming up, the future children. We need to set a better example as far as that. And some people are just set in their ways, and I cannot stop that, and I'm not going to try to. I'm not in the business of convincing people or something as far as changing that. But if you want to be in my life as far as be rock with me, and you want to show a thing as far as hate and discrimination, you can exercise that right, but you won't exercise it on my watch. Anyway, that's my question of today. Have you noticed that you have more homophobic or racist people on your timeline more than you ever thought before? Have they shown their true colors? Anyway, I would love to hear feel about this, and I want to let you know I love you, and I want to thank you for watching. Catch the ray.